shoot it up to NCIRJ to kick it off. This is W1WCR standing by.
And in turn, kick it off to NISA.
Thank you, Marty. W1WCR in the roundtable mode. This is G4HZY. I've been reporting over the past few months about different cases of tainted vegetables, and most of those were coming from south of the border, but there were some cases of chicken and lettuce and what was it, cucumbers, I believe, was another one that were found to have disease, germs, bacteria on them that were causing illnesses. Well, now we have restaurants in San Jose being closed due to a disease called Shigella, and this is caused by employees not washing their hands with soap and water properly. Yes, that's what's happening, and it was, you might guess, at a Mexican restaurant that nearly 100 people have fallen ill, and at least 24 have confirmed cases that pathology reports have come back. Several have been hospitalized, and they've had chills, diarrhea, dizziness after eating food at this restaurant. There are also several other restaurants owned by the same family, but only one has been closed so far. But they are being investigated, thank goodness, and they're being told they need to supervise their employees a little more closely and impress upon them that they need to wash their hands after using the bathroom. Now, I think I am like most of the people on the Liberty Net, and I was taught to do that about the same time I got potty trained, that you always wash your hands after you use the bathroom. And let's hope that they have adults working in these restaurant kitchens and serving in the restaurant. But it really boggles the mind how there can be that many workers in restaurants that are not washing their hands. And it never dawned on them that they needed to do so, much less that their employers needed to instruct them to do so. It really makes me very happy that I rarely eat in restaurants, because I'm sure this case simply got more visibility since it was in a fairly large California town. But here we go. Again, we have cases of tainted food. We have cases now of tainted restaurant food causing illnesses, and not just the ones or twos, but in the dozens and more at a time. I'm really wondering what needs to be done to prevent this kind of thing from ever occurring. Could it have anything to do with not letting people who are not properly attuned to our standards enter our country and work therein? Oh, well. And also, I should throw out one other tidbit of information. Here we have all these people becoming ill from tainted food and poorly cleaned restaurants. And yet, from what I'm reading, they are predicting a 7.5% increase in premiums on average for health care insurance next year, on top of the huge deductibles and co-payments. So we send more people to the hospital with preventable illnesses, yet we're going to be faced with increases in costs. With that, I will turn it back to W1WCR and the roundtable mode. This is K4HZY.
Yes, this is W1WCR returning. I heard on the news driving out this evening that Chipotle is shutting shutting down a number of restaurants. I think 100 restaurants because of food poisoning. Over.
I wouldn't doubt that in the slightest. And isn't it odd that all of these restaurants that are being closed down serve the same type of food? Over.
What is it, Mexican food?
You got it. Over.
Yes, I wonder what it is about Mexican food. Maybe all those germ-laden cucumbers.
I can't think of anything short of tortilla chips that I would eat from a Mexican restaurant. But yeah, it might be that they employ different methods of cooking and sanitary control than are standard in other types of restaurants. Over.
Yes, I think a lot of vegetables and stuff that come from Mexico tend to be tainted. I wonder if Chipotle uses that sort of feedstock.
Considering the numbers of vegetables that are coming from both Mexico and other regions of Central and South America, I would make a guess that yes, they are. I believe especially in the winter, most of the lettuce and tomatoes and other greens come from south of the border. I don't know how we could control that. The only alternative that I know would probably be even worse, maybe China and India. I don't think they're very clean in all what they do at either of those places either. Over.
Yes, the Chinese have problems with chemicals in their water supply and all sorts of other weird problems, and I don't know too much about India. But I've never eaten at a Chipotle restaurant and don't intend to. Over.
Ditto here. I've never eaten in one. I have no desire to do so. As I said, I don't eat Mexican food. I don't care for it. I would be more likely to be found at a Chinese restaurant. Over.
Roger, roger. Anyway, with that, I'm going to move on to Bob, K-A-H-J-O-Y.
Thank you, Victor. I have another article from Fox News. Unfortunately, people are truly evil. Approximately 9 o'clock today in Colorado Springs, a man decided to go marching down the street. Allegedly, he had a confrontation with a neighbor, and he shot and fatally killed him. And then the suspect was spotted marching down the road in Colorado Springs, and he shot and killed 2 more people before the local law enforcement showed up and got into a gun battle with him and shot and killed him. They yelled, "Put the gun down," quote and unquote. He turned around, and that's when they shot him some 20 times. There was a lot of gunfire. It's just ongoing evil. It's not the guns, it's the people. People are evil, and it's like copycats. We want to make a stand. We want to take out people. We want to make news. It's a shame. It's a shame right here in this country that we have so much evil and so much lack of respect for lives that we would do something like that. And then I had one other thing. I don't know if it aired tonight or not. It's on Dateline. It's nice to know the state of Ohio is going to make the television show Dateline because of the excessive heroin deaths in the state of Ohio. So it either did air or it's going to air. And the topic of discussion is the great state of Ohio and how much heroin deaths there are. Personally, I know this sounds kind of rude, but those who die from it, it just kind of takes care of the gene pool. But back to you, Victor, W1WCR KAJOI.
Okay, Bob, very good. And these reports seem to get consecutively worse, the way it sounds. Anyway, KK4WX, Russ, you're next.
Okay, Vic, W1WCR from KK4WX. I don't have a whole lot to say tonight, but I just wanted to mention that it looks like he wants to, Obama administration and all, they want to, I hear everybody saying they want to arrest this person or that person for saying whatever, I guess, negative about Obama, but it seems to be a problem trying to get the Justice Department to arrest Lois Lerner for breaking the law, and looks like the Justice Department doesn't want to pursue Hillary Clinton too much for Benghazi and all the other things she's been involved with. So looks like they look after their own kind, Vic. This guy that's taken over the speakership, I just wanted to mention a word about him too, Paul Ryan. I knew, I just had the feeling that he wasn't going to be a very good thing for us. Of all things now, the very thing that they got rid of Boehner for, what does he up and do but agree with this so-called budget to raise the debt ceiling and everything? What a turncoat piece of crap he is. You know, it never ceases to amaze me to these politicians that come from up north, these Yankees. I don't know, it's something in the water up there or something, Vic. I don't know what it is. Anyway, good evening and good to hear you, my friend. W1WCR from KK4WX, over.
Yes, I think there's too much fluoride in their drinking water, Russ.
I don't know what it is, Vic, but something's going on, isn't it?
Yeah, something weird is going on, all right. Usually inside their stupid head.